I am going to randomly pick 3 pieces from the new book that I've just released that is called Pheromemes. I hope you're attracted to these ideas or these words or something. Just random ones in order. This first one is called Exempt from the Draft. I'm not in a military family. My father, because of the size of his family he raised, was always exempt from the draft. But when the Gulf War started, I heard my friends saying that they wanted to sign up to fight, and I was nervous that they'd go, that they'd be taken away from me. I don't know. I know that when you're young, you've got something to prove, and combat shows off your machismo, but everyone, because they're young, thinks they're invincible, and you're not. So, lucky me, all stayed here, and I didn't have to worry about all of my chicks leaving their flock before their time. But you came from a military family. Army, Navy, the Marines. And I hear stories of your father stationed in Europe, and I hear you tell stories of flying at night to other countries ready to fight. And maybe I'm the one who likes to keep the ones I love too close to me, but all I can say is that I'm glad I didn't know you in your military days, because I'd worry too much. And this is only one reason why I'm grateful that you're here with me today. And here's a short one, but this is called Just to Be on the Safe Side. So we'd take turns. One of us would stay 50 feet away with a cigarette in their mouth. And the other guy, and that, by that time, half the time it was I, would shoot the ash off the cigarette. You think this is dangerous, but we could shoot that distance within about 3 inches. So, we'd always make sure the cigarette was new. You know, just to be on the safe side. I run 2 literary magazines, and one of them, Down in the Dirt magazine, a lot of people that were in college must have gotten a test that they were supposed to write a story about saying, I know what you did in a phone call. And I got a lot of these, and so I decided to write a poem along that theme because they got this assignment, and I said, well, I'm gonna do something like it too. Because they were like, oh no, I'm getting this call, what do I do? So I did a piece about it called Kinds of Torture. Now that no flowers are delivered to you, the 6 weeks you recover from almost being killed, you've had to be in another country when you were strangled before you escaped, scraped elbows and bloody knees. You even kept a sexual assault you've endured to yourself, because really, who can you trust? I know, you can stand up for yourself. You keep saying that. There is always a fine line you've drawn to reveal yourself to the outside world while keeping yourself closed away. You're on every webpage I see, but I think it took you 20 years to actually get your own cell phone. Necessity is what you say, but now that you've got it, you cherish it maniacally. I know that phone will eternally be by your side, and that is why you've finally given me my chance. I picked a random time. 9 a.m. sounds fine. I'd dial that magical number of yours. When you'd answer, I know what you did, is all I'd say before I'd hang up. And I know it's a cell phone. I know that you can see the number I dialed from. So I started going to different airports and dialing from different payphones for the first week or 2, until I realized that you can dial with the internet and change the number each time. So I'm sure you've checked that number daily, searching helplessly for your lack of answers. How exasperating, with a daily dead end. I have no idea if you respond, since I hang up right away. But I'm thinking that it has to be driving you crazy. I'm sure you're racking your brain. Is it racking with a W or racking starting with an I? Is it racking or racking? Because maybe I should say racking with an R, because these few simple words, these simple calls every single day are torture to you, like a torture rack. I know you'd say you've been through it all, but this is only a few words. But it's a different kind of torture. And how do you fight that?